Okay, I'm dismantling the Coyote, and there's all of the stuff that I had in there. Tractor manufacturers, if anyone is listening, a toolbox would be handy for 99% of tractor owners. It's kind of like a no-brainer, just saying. So anyways, I got a bunch of different tools there, several chains that I keep in there, extra clasps and hitch pins, and cotter pins, and well, for me, camera mounts. Most people don't use those, but there's another extra chain there, so it's quite a bit to try to be prepared out in the field. So anyways, the Coyote is empty, and it's time to load it up. Okay, so for the first step, this was a John Deere toolbox that I had on my very first John Deere tractor. As I got to knock it down to my correct measurement right here. But I should be able to use that hole and one hole on that end, and there's one or two in the center here on that tractor, so this could work pretty well. Okay, so this is what I'm starting with. There's this pretty heavy mount here, which I'm not sure if that is an option for the window washer or what, but it's pretty dang stout. It already has two welded nuts there that I'm not going to be able to use. I can't find the right thread, and I need to get this bracket as low as possible, so I'm probably going to drill two new holes right at the very bottom on this side, and then I'm not sure if I'm going to do one here or not, but then on this side I got to secure it to this frame. I'm not positive, I may try to drill a hole and get a self-tapping heavy-duty lug for that. I hate to try to weld it, but that's what I'm going to try to do for now, starting out anyways. Alright, so I got these two holes tapped so that they fit these fairly heavy, these are bigger than 1/2 inch, should be stout enough if I can get one in over there on that side to hold some decent weight and all the vibrating and stuff. Alright, so I got these two, they are 9/16 bolts. I got these two in, snugged for now. So it's obviously not enough, so I need to get a solution for this end. I have some ideas, but if I can get that snugged and get like a rubber gasket, if you will, in between there to keep it from rattling all over, I think this will work. I got to triple check this that the box will fit, but I had it in here and it seemed to work. Let's put it on there and find out. Alright, that's how it would be mounted. Yes, of course, I know that. That will be taken care of. It doesn't open quite as much as I would like, but I think it will suffice. It's getting snagged on that little loop there. So let me pick away at it a little bit and see what else happens. I'll definitely need a new sticker. So unfortunately, I've decided I'm gonna have to break out the welder. I tried drilling a hole through here. I just don't have good enough driller bits. I just keep breaking them. So thought about it for a while, and I need this to perform. It's not just here to look pretty. And I have to have a decent toolbox. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a decent weld right there and right here. And I'll snug these two bolts down really nice, and this thing will be very solid at that point. And then I'll go ahead and touch up the paint. What I'll do is I'll tape up these fenders before I weld to try to reduce the splatter. But one-time deal, this should be it, and this should be a fantastic toolbox, hopefully for the life of the tractor. Okay, I've got a pretty good strike there for me. And I had everything covered up nicely except for that tiny little area there. So I'll clean this all up, touch up with a little spray paint, and mount the box and put some cushions on it. Maybe mount it with a few screws in the back here to secure it, because it's an on-off box. It slides on this top bracket. Then this goes inside of the box, and there's a locking pin in there. So I may just leave it like that for a while, but I think it'll rattle just a little. But this ought to hold it just fine with those two 9/16 bolts over there. Right, and a tiny little shot of Rust-Oleum black on the spots that I had exposed. And let it dry up. Al's gonna wax these fenders. The rep said you wax them once at the beginning and it'll keep them from fading pretty much for the life of it, hopefully. And then we'll put that box on there. See how it looks. You got a before and after for me. Here's a before on this side. And here's the other side. Quite shiny. Look at it now, because it won't be that way for too long. All right, time to put her away for today. This is about the shiniest it's probably ever gonna look, but it's beautiful. Take a look at the new toolbox. Cleaned it off, put some wax on it. Now I just need a big red Branson sticker on there. Let's put it on and see how it looks. So this is a new experiment I just thought of. This is a Flex Seal. I happen to have some laying around, so I coated the whole inside, the bottom, and the sides. I put a little shot right here and then wiped off the excess. Try to reduce the clanking and vibrating of metal on metal. So when them tools are in there, vibrating down there, perhaps that rubber coating bottom will reduce that vibration. So we'll see if it works or not. Okay, and there is the final product, the toolbox. Mounted, nice and firm on there. I mean, this is a tractor toolbox from John Deere. It went on my first, my 37 horse. 3720 was the model, but we'll see how she holds up, but I'm pretty sure I got it pretty dang firm. I got a weld on that side, and I got two 9/16 bolts on that side. And you could see that's where I had it mounted on the John Deere, because it didn't fit the way it was supposed to, so I had to fabricate it then. So looking good. I have a toolbox.